Do you want your inventory to look like this? Well, if you do, you're in luck, my friend, because I'll be going over a few steps to make this look like your inventory. Make sure to watch through the end to find all the steps needed. Hope you guys enjoy, and if you find this video helpful, please consider dropping a sub and like the video for more content. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be going over how you can get rich inside of Roblox Jailbreak. First, you need to know that you cannot get rich by only jumping into a trading server and expect to get rich the first day. You need to accept that getting my inventory or higher takes a really long time and needs a lot of dedication. However, let's take it from the beginning. Let's say that you are new to the game or just started getting tired of being broke. A lot of people make the mistake where they only buy a pickup truck and start trading. However, if you actually want to get rich, I'd recommend you grinding for some windmills or just one concept. Not only during the process of grinding, you do get the car itself, but while grinding different robberies, you do gain pity, and if you're lucky, you might even get a hyper level 1. Now, I do know that the level 1s aren't worth much, but it can be good for balancing trades or just to continue grinding it onto the next level. A second thing I do recommend is getting all the seasonal rewards, whether it's with or without the season pass. These items do gain a ton of value throughout time. I mean, just look at the Proto. The Proto was a regular seasonal car, and now it's at the value of 12 million. And if you've got extra time, you can also grind the seasonal rewards on 2 accounts. Just make sure that you're consistent with it. Another part of the video are of course the hypercrumbs, and if you are new to the game, hypercrumbs are colors that can be obtained by simply robbing robberies multiple times. On the screen you see the different colors for each robbery, and of course on the master robbery you get to level up the highest level you've got. Before grinding hypercrumbs, you should obviously go for the easiest one, the train. For those who doesn't know, the train is the yellow color. Unfortunately, it is the lowest value and demand, but it is a good start and gives you an idea of the hypershift process if you're even going for that. Another thing before grinding is of course to get a level 2. People are stupid nowadays, taking 1.5 to 1.8 million for the yellow level 2, and if you do not have that, I do recommend grinding for the concept first and get yellow level 2 with small ads. Preferably the Eclair or Roadster, or if it's not that, just make sure it's fast and good to grind with. When getting the level 2, you should immediately start getting into the grinding process. Start off with grinding cash and try to get the Volt Bike or drone. After getting that, I recommend you speed running all the robberies and get the lowest amount of cash, but in return, you get more bonus rolls. What I mean is that get lower amount of cash so you get more time to rob the other robberies before someone else does. Another part of grinding hypercrumbs are knowing the different strategies. Each robbery has their own. However, when robbing the train, I do recommend watching out for campers. They're always there. Another thing I recommend is while unlocking the doors and the vault, you should always check the minimap. And if there are blue dots, it means there's cops near you. However, this isn't a hyperchrome guide. More details will be coming in future videos. If y'all want to, please let me know in the comment section down below if you do. Back to getting rich though. Now let's say that you already have grinded for the concept. Now's the time to flip it into profit. However, before trading it, look around on different values to make sure that you get the most out of it. And if you do realize that the concept doesn't pull too much, it might be a sign for you to just grind another windmill. Preferably the Volt Bike, just because it's got the best demand. And keep in mind guys, with all these passes, which are the VIP and duffel bag, you should be able to make 1 million in 5 hours. Without the passes, it might though take a bit longer. Moving on, when trading, you should always look up your trades in a Discord server such as the JB Values one. This server has a tab where you can ask people whether it's win, fair, or L. This is really useful, especially if you're doubting your trade. Also, when starting trading, I recommend looking up value sites that can direct you to a somewhat appropriate value of the item. Another thing I want to make clear is that getting rich does take time. This was my inventory over a year ago, and this is my current one. An additional thing you need to accept is that everyone takes L's here and there. I've taken a few, and so have probably the most amount of you guys as well. But just as long as you get back up and make profit, it shouldn't hurt your inventory all too bad. When trading, y'all better have negotiation skills because you cannot get anywhere without it. This is a big part of trading. However, you need to see for yourself how much you can negotiate in a trade without them declining. Let's say that you are overpaying or just don't feel like giving away that certain amount of item or just that singular item itself. In order to handle these type of situations, try negotiating in smaller trades at the beginning to work your way up to a more bigger trade. When negotiating, you should be proving your point and make the other person see the same thing to somewhat react. Now, negotiation doesn't work on everyone, so make sure that you don't go for the richest persons the first time, because then chances are pretty low. When negotiating, you should never ask to remove something unless it's way too much overpay. Instead of removing, try coming up with suggestions, whether it's better demand and worse value, or if it's worse value but somewhat better demand. Look at this trade for example. As you can see, I first had the Celsius, Macaron, Parisian, and Aperture, but I managed to get away with the Celsius, Macaron, and Parisian. This wasn't even overpay whatsoever, way more like an underpay, but as I said, this completely depends on the person. However, this is a wrap up for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did find this video helpful in any kind of way, please consider to like and subscribe since we are so close to 1K subs and it will really help me a lot. By the way, there's lots of more content for you to check out on my channel that a lot of people have been appreciating, so who knows, you might too. Another thing is to please let me know if y'all want the Hyperchrome guide or not. All suggestions are appreciated. And just to make this video a bit longer, I'll throw in some recent trades that I've done. Hope you guys enjoy. See you for the next video.